www.love2jamradio.com. It's the queen of all things indie reporting live. New location, same indie vibes. Y'all know what it is. Let me introduce you to someone I just met who is a street author. Did I say it right? Urban, what? Now we talking about T.I.'s first dopest album. Urban literature. Okay, how are you doing, sir? Tell the people who you are.
Yes, my name is ADON, and I'm with WeShipPicks.com, and I'm out here to support the Grade A Media event along with this lovely lady with the platform, and we're just out here just kicking it.
Miss Levy with Love to Jam Radio, you know what I mean, locked in, New Music Mondays. This gentleman is actually different from our normal interviews on tonight because he not only does have bars, but he put them and bound them in a book. So let's talk about it.
Yeah. Like I was just telling her, it's like it takes a lot of bars to write a chapter, let alone a book. And so what we want to do is we're trying to bring literacy back to our community because it's very important. And what my company, WeShipPicks.com, what we offer, we have a website that you can send pictures and you can send books to your loved one that's incarcerated. So, you know, like...
So, excuse me, so did you have to, like, partner with each individual private situation, or is it specific, in, like, prisons and stuff that you have partnerships with? Like, how do you, you know, find the people who you're sending, how you make the dots connect, basically?
Okay, well, I can explain that. Well, just basically, on the website, if the loved one or the person that's contacting the website, if they have all their information, all they have to do is just send it to us. And once they send us the information on the website, we just ship it right to them, or the pictures or the books. And matter of fact, we have an online bookstore on the website as well. So we have different books organized by different genres. So if it's something that you might be interested in, like histories, we have sports magazines, we have spirituality books, we have...
And those are all things you provide to the incarcerated persons?
Yes.
What made you want to like get into, you know, supplying that for incarcerated people?
Well, for one, I've been there. For two, just growing up in the inner city, growing up in the community, that's just something that we tend to deal with. It's just kind of like a pandemic, kind of like the drug pandemic growing up in the 80s, late 70s, early 80s and 90s. It was like somebody in the black community was affected by crack cocaine. And it's the same thing with the prison industrial complex. You know, it's something that our families have been affected greatly by that. And so I've been that. It's just a way for me to give back, just a way for me to be able to give back with the literature. Because reading is very important, and that was one of the things that kind of helped me turn my life around with educating myself while I had the time down there. So I wanted to be able to reciprocate that back to the guys and the young ladies that's down there as well.
I think that's super fucking dope. And tell the people one more time the website if they want to drop that information and get in touch with you to be able to pair up with their incarcerated persons.
Yeah, you gotta tap in. If you definitely for the people, if you're definitely for the culture, you really need to tap into WeShipPicks.com because we're keeping, you know, our loved one that's incarcerated, we're keeping them plugged into what's going on into the world. So you can send them pictures, you can keep them updated, and all you have to do is go to WeShipPicks.com and you can send pictures from any mobile device. It's very, very simple.
Do you have a social media you want to give the people so they can reach out?
Everything is WeShipPicks.com. You can find me on Instagram, you can find me on YouTube, and you can find me on Facebook. WeShipPicks.com, and don't forget your people on live.
Most definitely. We are going to be tapping in with him so he can come to the studio and tell us more about this book, but I will let him introduce the name of it for you guys, and then make sure you stay tuned for the interview live at Love to Jam Radio.
I appreciate the name of the book is Icy. It's an urban classic. We putting on for the city with this one. I mean, you definitely got to check it out. You know, it's just basically dealing with...
Spoiler alert, Icy, coming soon, Love to Jam Radio. And tell the people who you rocking with.
I'm rocking with Love to Jam.
You heard it. Love to Jam. Excuse me, Love to Jam, Love to Read. And that's what it is. I'm Miss Levy, queen of all things indie, and we're going to be right back.